Pittsburgh. It's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
We've got clear skies and brisk temperatures. You know what that is? That's perfect fall football weather here at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Well, look there at Ingram's numbers from a week ago. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
Well, the second down throw on target.
Jackson's pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3-yard gain.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 3rd down, Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28.
Mark Ingram.
Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And they'll be let out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. It wasn't funny at practice. He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. To the right side to Eric Ebron. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. Down to the 25. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Here's McFarland. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
On first down, McFarland. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He finds his tight end, Gentry. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They'll run with McFarland. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. They'll run here with Connor. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The ball carrier.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Makes the score. Steelers.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 25.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
28-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Ingram. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
The tackle.
He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And the Raven first down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Steelers 3, Ravens nothing.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Edmonds on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
On second down. Ingram. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. From the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result could be something you don't like.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 31, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens 1st down.
First down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Jackson to throw on 3rd down. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Baltimore.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On 1st down, they'll start with McFarland. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now back to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Patrick Queen gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 33. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now they set up a screen for McFarland. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 1st down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. On the give, this is McFarland. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Anthony McFarland, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to.
It's a foot race. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Jackson's pass complete.
Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Back to throw again. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 37. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He finds his target, Ebron. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool in the final seconds of the first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. So we reach halftime. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Ravens.
So time for the 2nd half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew. Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Well, they've done a good job on these receivers. Pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
On first down, McFarland. And he stopped immediately there.
Anthony McFarland.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brought down. Right.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
On a set defense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation, I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. Now Jackson on first down. Brought in left side by Snead. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 43-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson, a short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Mark Ingram unable to get past the marker. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on fourth down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
They'll run on first down. McFarland. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 41-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the ground, it's McFarland. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, McFarland. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he connects with Ebron. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. It's complete to Brown, right side.
Jackson.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
To Vance McDonald.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple.
And 8 at the 39-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Just like that.
Again, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
14.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. That catch good for only a couple.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. 11 yards there. First down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
It's a gain of 20.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. McKinnon here is complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Gain of 4.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They'll look to run with Ingram, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Anthony McFarland.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Check 43. Check. Alert 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland, and he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
Good for a Pittsburgh Steeler.
First of the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Check 26, check 26. Check. Lucky.
They'll run on first down. McFarland. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Tighten up. He's crashing. Undercrush.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Makes the score Steelers 34, Ravens 21.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps try to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down by 13, a minute 45 to play. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going to drop this underneath to Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Lane. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Pass
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Today's final score.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Pittsburgh, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.